Hey, Bernard.
Hey, that's powerful, man.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Oh no, you're right. 100%, 100% on target.
Okay, listen. You are the host right now. This is all live stream right now, so it's all being recorded as we speak.
Gotcha. Excellent.
When Jeff comes on, just be aware that you're being recorded and make him co-host or host or whatever you want to do. But I've got to go. Okay.
Okay. So Jeff's gonna run it tonight.
Yes.
Got it. That's what I need to know.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Take care. Yeah, gallery. Excellent.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Great.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, we want to welcome. Hello, Jeff. How are
Hey,
you
Bernard.
doing?
Tremendous. Tremendous. Great to be here.
Excellent. Good to have you. Good to have you. Love that shirt.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent. We have about 4 minutes left. This is your opportunity to get a chance to actually tell us who you are. And Jeff, I think I have you on there as the co-host. Get a chance to tell us who you are, where you're from. Please feel free to introduce yourselves.
I'm Pastor Connie Moore from Earl, Arkansas.
Earl, Arkansas. Excellent. Good to have you here. I don't think I've heard anyone from Arkansas. So excellent. Great to have you. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves? Where are you from?
I'm Doris, and I'm from North Carolina.
Beautiful. Doris, want to welcome you. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina originally. So good to have you here.
I'm from Salisbury.
Oh, okay. Right outside. Right outside. That's very local. Someone else.
And you
Welcome,
know
welcome. Good to have you.
me.
Hey, James, always good to see you, boy.
You
I tell you,
too.
you're so faithful in coming here on these Sunday evenings.
Yeah,
So
I
it's good to
love
see you and that big smile.
it. Yours too.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyone else would like to come in? Where you're from so far? We have North Carolina represented, Arkansas. Anywhere else? Okay,
Marlena from Fort Pierce, Florida.
beautiful. Always good to have Florida here, sunny Florida. Excellent. And what's beautiful about coming on here on Sunday night is just seeing the smiles. If you like to turn your cameras on and us to see you, we would love to get to see those beautiful smiles as you come on and tell us where you're from.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, James. Good to see you, my friend.
You too.
Yeah.
We have about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we generally tend to start on time, but this is your opportunity to actually come on and tell us where you're from. We kind of hope one day to hear all 50 states on here.
Absolutely. Hey, Bernard, you want to go ahead and co-host me?
Yes. Yeah, I was told that. Let me see. Oh, I thought you were co-host already.
No, you got to do it.
Okay, got you. Okay, you got it, Jeff.
Awesome. Thanks.
Excellent. Anybody else to co-host here, Jeff?
I'm good. I'm not seeing anybody else yet. Maybe if Rob gets on.
Okay, we'll be
yeah.
aware of that. Thank you so much.
That's real popular. Sure is.
Okay,
Everywhere.
everybody, please feel free to come on and let us know where you're from. We're so happy to be here
Same
today.
color and everything. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let us know where you're from. Errol, good to see you here.
Thank you, Bernard. Glad to be here.
Good. What we have? It is now. 30
James.
seconds. This is your last opportunity to say where you're from.
And Jeff, hello.
Hey, Errol. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
All right. Well, Jeff, I'm going to be.
Jeff.
Hello, Alfreda.
How are you?
Tremendous. It's a happy Sunday.
How's everybody?
Hello, Freda.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, James.
Hi,
How
guys.
are you? Hey, Bernard.
Excellent.
That's Norma Jean. We're with Norma.
Awesome.
This is cool, TLC.
Got all kinds of people.
I know they're all coming on now, Jeff. I tell you, it's just
Oh
like the
man,
last
We're
minute,
the
everybody just flood in.
Ohio connection.
Yeah, there's even Estelito. My
Excellent.
friend
I'm up here.
Lito. Yeah.
All right. Well, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and get started. Jeff is going to probably display. He'll be telling us about the disclaimer. But to get started, I just want to first of all introduce and welcome all of you. I want to welcome all of you to a wonderful program tonight. We're going to be talking about macrodaily and collagen. My name is Bernard Dean. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I kind of like to have fun on these calls because it is so beautiful to see so many people coming on with so many beautiful experiences. With myself, I've been a part of Engage Global now for over 3 months. I don't know exactly how long it's been because I'm just enjoying myself so much that I'm lost in time, so to speak. I've been told about this company actually for about 5 years, but specifically in the last 7-8 months, Jonathan Jones had been telling me about a product that had been changing people's lives. And you get a chance to hear this all the time. Some of you may have heard during the pandemic, scams are actually on the increase. And a lot of people are telling you about so many things out here and what it does. And at the end of the day, we probably have tried some of these products and probably got very minimal to no results from them. And as a result, some of our health has been crashing, especially during the pandemic. Well, how refreshing it was that one day I decided, I said, you know what, Jonathan, keep telling me about this product called Micro Daily. I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and try this product. And that's what I did. One day I ordered it. I actually tried it. And with myself, I'm a former firefighter, paramedic, but I like to keep in pretty good shape. And I got hurt. That's why I actually retired. And I turned around, and one day I just started taking this product, and I noticed I was unable to walk 1 mile before, but after I started taking this product, I started walking 3 miles and actually going to LA Fitness, and I felt my energy just increasing. And then I turned around, I'm looking, I'm saying, this product is great, but it seemed to be disappearing quick, and I couldn't figure out why. Then one day my wife was walking with me. She says, "Hey, Bernard," well, she called me Teddy. She's from South Africa. She said, "Hey, Teddy, that product, Micro Daily, is amazing." And then I discovered that my wife was using just as much product as I was using. And as a result, we knew we had come across the right product at the right time in our life. So have you ever had something introduced that actually does more than what it promised? That's what you're going to hear about tonight. Tonight, we're going to give our attention to Jeff and Helen Ashby. They are ones that have been with the company probably longer than anyone on here. And I've listened to their presentations over and over again. And every time I hear it, it's like hearing a new program all over again. And his enthusiasm, his belief in the product, and his vision has resonated so that all of us on here could feel the growth and we could feel the good health as we take products that have amazed us. So do you want to know about collagen? You want to know about Micro Daily? Well, tonight, if you're here for the first time, we want to thank you for coming, and we know that you're going to be absolutely amazed at what you hear. So let's give our host for the night a warm welcome as he tell us why this incredible product is taking the health revolution by storm, and enjoy this wonderful presentation. Jeff and Helen, thank you so much for being here. We turn the program over to you.
Oh my goodness, Bernard, what an incredible introduction. And I remember one of those first calls, Jonathan had me on that phone, and we were talking. In fact, I believe it was a Sunday night when you were just kind of leaning into it and going, "I don't know, Jonathan, I don't know." I mean, my wife and I have been part of another company, and we're trying to, it's just they haven't been treating us the best, and but man, we got a lot of these products, so we got to try and get some money out of it. But yeah, it really helps when the products work. And you two have just been amazing. In fact, I'm gonna tease everybody with it. Your beautiful bride that affectionately calls you Teddy. I've got a video of her. I got a video of her talking about the product, and I'm gonna just tease everybody and say you got to stick around, and I'll share that with everybody.
Thank you so much, Jeff. And I just have to tell you this. Your dedication has been absolutely amazing, and your commitment. And now the team is actually in momentum, and we're sharing these products all over. And I believe the best is yet to come.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. So excited about where we're going with this whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll just take you off the spotlight here for a moment so that I can get the disclaimer up. I don't have it memorized like Jonathan does. So thank you again for the introduction, Bernard. It's been an amazing. It's hard to believe how fast the last almost 120 days have gone. So that's it is just amazing. So here we go. Let's get the legal things taken care of first. You're welcome to follow along with me as I read our disclosure statement. These statements and comments have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This information is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Engage, the micronutrient company, does not claim that our products diagnose, treat, cure, heal, or prevent any disease or injury. Engage's products do, however, address our deficiencies and provide our bodies with the nutrition that we are lacking. So that having been taken care of, I am just super excited to be here this evening, this Sunday evening. I am going to go ahead and just for the sake of having a better recording, I'm going to just mute all. And so that puts it into when people come on, they will automatically be in a muted mode. But tonight, Jonathan asked me to do a little follow-up on what we did last Wednesday night with Dr. Prasad, where we talked about his book, we talked about memory. But he says let's kind of gear it a little more towards the collagen, and I love the collagen. The collagen truly. In fact, I've got a tub of it right here on my desk, and it is amazing. And I just right out of the gate, the reason I've got this tub on my desk is because it's just an example as to how much Dr. Prasad cares about that CQF. It's right here by my finger. It says correct combination, quantity, and form. Well, the reason I've got it here on my desk is because I have people look in there and I say, you know what? That's not a full container. But that's how it came to me. And the reason that it's not a full container is because Dr. Prasad refused to put any fillers in it. And he says, well, what does that have to do with a container that's only 2/3 full? Well, it's because Dr. Prasad's recipe, what he put together for our bodies, is the correct combination, quantity, and form. And in that CQF, there isn't an ingredient called filler. Just filler doesn't belong. I mean, I know it starts with F, but our C stands for the right combination. The Q is the right quantity, or it's the ratio of one component versus the next. And then the F is form. It's the right form of the micronutrient. There are no fillers. Well, why is the container 2/3 full? Well, it's because the manufacturer that we went to produce this collagen daily only had a tub. This was the smallest of the tubs until we went to a little kind of a cream jar. So they do a lot of, this company does a lot of collagens for other, they manufacture for other companies. And so they just went with a predetermined tub size, and these tubs would get larger and larger and larger. Yet, you know what? It all comes down to, and we've been on 6 or 7 different collagens. It all comes down to, they've done studies and they say that, well, this scoop is actually 2 tablespoons. And that's what the focus group said, that most people feel satisfied when that's full. And when that is full, that 2 tablespoons is leveled off across the top. This should be full. Well, Dr. Prasad says no fillers. So right out of the gate, this is 2/3 full, and this is 2/3 full because there's no fillers. And and until we're large enough where we can go out and actually have our own containers, custom manufactured for us, that are the size that Dr. Prasad's product fits in, then we just have another example as to why this makes such a difference for us. Now, I had no idea when we were rolling out the collagen, the significance that it would play when it came to just more than hair, skin, and nails. In fact, Dr. Prasad, if you guys go back with me, and some of you weren't even part of the company at this point, but if we go back to spring of just this year, when we were first hearing about the collagen and that it was coming out, Dr. Prasad had formulated it. It had gone through the certification and done batch testing and all of this right up until we thought we had our final product. And Dr. Prasad sent it out for a third-party verification. Third-party company needed to go through and confirm that all of the ingredients were exactly as Dr. Prasad had laid out. And you know what? It failed. That first batch failed Dr. Prasad's certification. He says, hey, if it's got my name on it, it's got to match this. And so the company, this large manufacturer, we're we're trying to get a good relationship with them. We're coming in and yep, they don't really have a container that really fits. They don't have a scoop that really fits, but they're wanting our business. And then when it comes right down to it, Dr. Prasad says, I'm not certifying that, not based on this third-party testing that we went through. And so they had to eat the entire batch. Well, during this time, Dr. Prasad was actually on a family vacation over in Hawaii. And he did one of our calls, one of our Ask Dr. Prasad calls. And understand, you guys, this is before any of us saw any collagen. We had not seen the collagen yet, but Dr. Prasad had already got it formulated. It was going through this certification process. And Jody Scully got on one of our calls and asked Dr. Prasad about the product. And I want to share just this little segment with everybody tonight. And just it touched us in such a way that it even got us more excited about the collagen coming out because of all of the other things that Dr. Prasad mentioned were going to happen. And the part that I got super excited about, and we'd never experienced this before, was the difference that it would have in regards to our brains, in regards to the amyloid plaque that exists in our brains. And none of us had ever heard this. This just kind of, you'll see it as I share this little clip with you. Jody asks about it, and Dr. Prasad, right from his hotel room, I mean, no notes in front of him. His family's out, out at the beach. I don't know exactly what time it was, but I know that Hawaii is behind us several hours. And so this was probably, afternoon in Hawaii. And Dr. Prasad is just throwing off these little nuggets about our collagen. And I thought, you know what? When Jonathan asked me to host tonight, I thought, let's go back and just relive a little bit of this before we even saw the collagen and realize why we're so excited about it. So this is it right here. So, all right, just Jody Scully comes on and she talks about the collagen.
Hi, Dr. Prasad. How are you? Hi, and Jeff. Well, I have a question about the Collagen Daily that's coming out. I know I've been sort of reviewing and studying a little bit about the collagen since it came out. And I know there's like 28 different types of collagen, and 1 through 5 are the most popular that are used. I wanted to know, why did you choose 1 and 3 to be in your product?
Because that's most abundant. And really, it makes no difference what form you take it, since they are more easily available and in quantity. And then these peptides are converted to amino acid. And when full collagen forms, they have all 29 different types of collagen. So you don't have to take an individual type of, at least 5 or 6 of them have been identified in a full collagen. These are the components within the protein. And so once you form the full collagen, they have all the complex.
Oh, I see.
Different types of collagen. So you don't have to take individually to have that, because if you take an individual, say, the collagen number 6, but it won't go to your brain collagen number 6 because this get hydrolyzed and they can't produce separately. It is a part of the collagen. So you can't have a separate collagen, it is a part of the collagen protein complex. So when new protein complex is formed, they have all different types of collagen in them.
Oh, okay. I see. Now, also, I was reading that it's still unknown what areas it targets. So our body will have the collagen go to the area that is where it's needed for the protein. Is that correct?
No, not necessarily, because first you have to know that about 20 to 30% of total protein that we have in our body, collagen represents 20 to 30% of the total protein in your body. So it is a massive amount. and distributed in every place, in the brain, in the kidney, every place else. So there is, so when you, there's so no specific target. When you take a collagen, it, especially where there is a high level, some places it is a low level, some places in the skin is high level. It goes every place where they are needed, including in the brain. And one study shows that, which I was amazed to see, that I never predicted because I didn't know about it. But when I'm reading the literature, we found out, at least in the experimental animal, that, as you know, that amyloid plaque is one of the things that is, people claim that it causes the Alzheimer's disease. And one of the method of removing the amyloid plaque was, as you know, recently developed an antibody against that protein.
Yes.
And they removed the in animal model, but they didn't do anything good in human. But even collagen peptides, when they are given to animal who has animal model of Alzheimer's disease, the plaque is removed.
Wow.
It is amazing. And they found that, you know, when the brain is stressed, it is present only in neuron, not in glial cell. So when the neuronal stress occurs in neuron, collagen peptide 6 increases to protect it, but it can do only so much protection, and then eventually they die. And this was demonstrated in a culture of a cell culture model of neuron, that when put your beta amyloid, they kill the neurons. But when you add a collagen peptides, they totally protected the neuron. So it has extremely even neuroprotective agent, not only the joint and the skin hydration and drink, all these, you know, improves, but also brain function. I mean, I was surprised. So it is another tool in addition to what we have in Micro Daily Brain Boost. Collagen would be not only improving your health overall, joint pain, ligaments, and skin, and I will look like a 60-year-old instead of 87.
That's what we're hoping for. Well, it's amazing, you know, what collagen, you know, reading about it. And I mean, I advise everybody to look at, because it really is amazing how it's going to affect every part of our systems. I love it.
Exactly. An interesting thing is that after the age of 20, the enzyme called collagenase will increase the activity. And when the collagenase activity increases gradually, the collagen gradually goes down. So is the elasticase, the enzyme which degrades elastin, they also start going down.
Right.
So, and as you increase the enzyme, the collagen and elastin goes down, then it still makes it, you know, old looking. So it will have a remarkable impact on human health.
Yeah, well, it's wonderful. Well, thank you for explaining all that. We can't wait to get it.
I can't wait.
I know.
Myself.
I know. Well, thank you for doing it.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, there he is. He's just a hotel room in Hawaii, and he is just 87, soon to be 88 years old, and his memory is just as sharp as a tack. The way that he is just talking about this is going to make a significant difference in human health. Amazing, and I'm just going back to how excited we were when he's sharing this type of information with us. And then we fast forward just a few months, we get the collagen, and then individuals, and you know, many of you have seen it multiple times at this point, but when Michi Morris comes on and starts talking about her mom and how by adding, along with the Micro Daily and the Brain Boost, she was doing both of those products. She added in the collagen, and what a difference by just adding that collagen did. It was amazing. It goes right back to the night that the collagen was released. We had a couple of hundred people on a live Zoom, and I remember this slide being shown, and it was just right out of the slide deck, and it's this slide. I'm just going to read through it. It says improved memory by removing beta amyloids, which kill cholinergic neurons responsible for storing memories from the brain. I mean, that is a mouthful, but I've just reiterated what Dr. Prasad just like right off the top of his head was just talking about. Improved memory and learning ability by upregulating BDNF, that's brain-derived neurotropic factor. This is incredible. In fact, you go down there to the bottom of the page, not right where it says these statements have not been evaluated, but right above that, that Koizumi, you're looking at research that is recent. We're talking 2020 research. How many collagen products were out on the market prior to 2020? And this information comes out and you know, going on down, it says collagen binding with beta amyloids, making them non-toxic, improves symptoms of sarcopenia, muscle loss, and that's muscle loss in older individuals. A reduced osteoarthritis pain, reduced symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis, and wound healing. You go through, that's just one of the slides that was presented during that launch of collagen. No wonder so many of us got so excited about it. And I'm also just looking here in the chat, and we've got individuals asking, well, how long is a tub going to last? And I don't think I made it clear enough that when you are consuming the collagen daily, you only need 2/3 of a scoop. So just measure down. There's 1/3, there's 2/3. All the way full would be 3/3. So you come down 2/3. And when you're using 2/3, because this is only 2/3 full, then that is going to last an entire month. So that's the way that Dr. Prasad formulated it. I know that for myself and my wife, my sweetheart Helen, we feel like we're worth it, and so we're actually ordering 2 tubs of the collagen a piece. That's part of our subscription as it comes. Then we can use a full scoop, okay, in ours, and have a little bit of that second tub left over to carry us into the next month. And in fact, there are some months when we sometimes do 2 scoops in a day, and we really enjoy that. In fact, it's just it's for us one of those things that we want to be as much of a product of the product as Dr. Prasad is. And so it's just, you know, you can see what our subscriptions are. I am Helen's best customer because the account, our account is in her name, and I'm her best customer. But both of us have orders in the $350 to $400 range, just because we are consuming that much, and we're also making sure that we set back a little bit every month, just in case we go through any kind of a supply chain shortage or inability for the post office to deliver something to us. We just don't want to run out. So thank you for sticking around. I don't know kind of why I went that particular direction with it all, but I'm just super excited about the collagen and the difference that it's making in people's lives. Now, I teased you with several of you as we began that I have a video testimonial, and this is soon after she started the product, or as Bernard mentioned, she started dipping into his, and you know, and he was, I'm sure, sat down with her and said, well, this is how we're going to do it, and this is how we're going to make this last, and we got to order some more because we're now both consuming it. But you couldn't be more authentic. You couldn't be just more just look at how sweet she is. I'm gonna just share this with everybody, and I'm glad we were able to capture it. So here she is, Shelley.
I'm very excited about using the products. In fact, from the start, I didn't know too much because I was so busy. But my husband, was on it, telling me what I need to do and how I need to do it and what I need to take and so on. So coming from a situation of an existing thyroid problem and so forth. But also being in the skin and wellness industry myself personally. So collagen is what everybody's talking about in the skin and wellness industry, especially in the skin. All big skincare companies is forever telling you in how to create more collagen in your skin, different modalities to include in treatments, different things, products, and so forth. So myself, obviously very much into that as well. But one thing that I can say is I have noticed on my right side, just all of a sudden, when I wake up, my eyes is swollen. Now, I know my dad has swollen eyes always when he wakes up, so I suppose I get it now. But it's been like that for a couple of weeks. And all of a sudden, just this one day, when I decided to take it, I noticed the next day my swelling is not there, like instantly within a day. And instantly within a day, I had energy taking the micro daily, because obviously the thyroid function does make you tired and so forth. So for me, I had literally within 24 hours result by using the products, and I have increased my dosage on micro daily because of thyroid, and I can feel the effects of increasing it and so on. And so I can really say it has helped me personally. Excited about it and love the medical things and the science behind everything, and will definitely continue to introduce it to my clients, which I already have. And just, excited to use it personally, to see my personal result and have my personal experience in telling people about it.
Wasn't that fun? Bernard, I mean, just so grateful that we were able to capture that with Shelley, just extremely authentic. And the fact, you know what, I'm gonna just pull you up onto the screen here with me. I know we're both co-hosting this event with it's how we do it. We're here to support family members, and Jonathan had asked us to both step in. So, what do you want to add to this, Bernard?
Jeff, I'll be honest with you. You are doing such a great job. I absolutely love to see you come on, because the reality of the validity of the product we have is just so outstanding. I've had actually I'm having the team bringing people on that's actually trying these products, and I did not know that the product collagen is expected to be bigger than micro daily. And I couldn't figure out why until I actually started listening at some of these testimonies. So since I've had it, my bones, my ligaments, I don't know whether I'm better looking or not. I'm better looking to my wife, I guess. So the skin, bones, and ligament actually look better. So I just have to add that the questions are just pouring in. I can't wait for the questions, because I'm learning so much about it. So the only thing I want to add is in your regimen of whatever you're doing, whatever you order during the month, do not leave that collagen out. The foundation is micro daily, but add that collagen, and the results have been immaculate. I'm just loving it.
So true. But we've got to have the basis of the micro daily in there first. It all just is based on that, and knowing now what we know about the probiotic. I'm really thinking the probiotics got to go in number two slot, because it prepares the gut, and that gut brain connection is so powerful. So yeah, and then it's a toss up between the brain boost and the collagen after that, as far as that third slot. So
something, Jeff, on that, I thought that was interesting, because this week I've been dealing with my team on, some people are saying, well, how do you know what to order? And when you bring people on board, the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you do an exploratory session. And one of the questions, since we're on collagen, that perhaps I'll just go ahead and add, because I didn't hear it really, is they say there's so many collagens out there. What makes you believe that you have the best collagen on the market? I can get on Amazon and buy some for $20 and $30, and I believe I can get just as good a result. So let me just go on just ask you, what's the difference between all these different collagens? I see it, but perhaps you can share something with us that help us to be more of a believer.
Oh, and absolutely, we could go back to the slide deck that I referenced earlier. And I don't know if it's significant that we do that, but it's really Dr. Prasad's is not just a magnitude of 1 or 2 levels better. It's a magnitude of, well, it has the proper numbers of collagen in there. 1 and 3 are the most prevalent. Second of all, it has the hyaluronic acid. And if anybody has done studies with hyaluronic acid, that's really the lubrication that exists in all of our ligaments and those bone on bone issues. If you go in and you reduce the inflammation and the oxidation with this, and then you follow that up with the hyaluronic acid that exists in here, that bone on bone scraping, grinding discomfort, it just magically disappears. And then we've got the enzyme inhibitors. And I'd always thought about, hey, well, we need to take more enzymes. Well, there's a difference between digestive enzymes that go in and break down the food that we consume, and the enzymes that are blocked with Dr. Prasad's enzyme inhibitors. And he uses 2 different inhibitors in there. One is the amla fruit. And he talks about how when he was growing up in India, those amla trees just right out front, were a significant part of his growing up. And now we're using that fruit from those trees from India. He specified that it needs to come from India because it is the purest amla fruit. And then a white tea extract. And Bernard, to answer your question, yeah, nobody else on the market right now in their collagen product is going in and blocking the enzymes that naturally break down collagen. I mean, just like we take food enzymes to break down the food in our diet, like in our gut, there's enzymes that are going around in our body and that's breaking down the collagen. And 70% of our joints are filled with cartilage. I mean, 70% of the cartilage in our joints is made up of collagen. And so you've got enzymes constantly in there trying to break down the collagen. And that's just the collagen enzyme, but then you've also those that are going after the hyaluronic acid. And so if you block both of those enzymes, or as Dr. Prasad says, enzyme inhibitors, it's blocking them from breaking these things down. And then you add more back in, nobody's doing it. This has not been done in the collagen industry. And it comes right back to that company. When Dr. Prasad went in and said, this is how I'm going to specify it and file a patent on it, that company is excited to have our business, even though they had to eat the first batch because nobody held their feet to the fire like Dr. Prasad did. So that's, I know that's a long answer to
No, that's a great answer. Actually, it's a great answer. It really answered the question. But I think a lot of people here are wondering, you said twice a day you're taking it. And I heard Dr. Prasad say something about it lasts about 12 hours. He said the best time to take it is in the morning and in the evening. But one of the things that I've been getting a lot of question on is the effectiveness of if they took and sprinkled it on the fruit, maybe inside some yogurt, and taking it in a coffee or tea in a hot drink. And I just put some in there and I just drunk it just to see whether there's any difference. I couldn't taste nothing. But I put in my coffee every day now and I don't taste anything. So I guess that question would be, what is the best way to take it? And is it effective in taking warm as well as if they were to decide to put in a fruit?
Also very good questions in regards to it. And this is just from personal experience. It dissolves easier. In fact, it's really cool to kind of watch it dissolve. If you've got like a clear cup of tea and you just see it just kind of, it just disappears. But that's in a warm liquid. it just dissolves a little better because it is the pure collagen peptides, and they just need to dissolve. If it's in warm water, it does better than if it's in cold water. You try and shake it up with some ice, and one of our other favorite ways of doing it is having it with the Micro Daily Hydro. But you really have to get a little bit of warm water first and let it break it down, and then add it into the Collagen Daily and some ice, and it makes the nicest little fruit smoothie in the afternoon. I know individuals, in fact, Michi Morris talks about she adds it to her mom's Ensure. I know a lot of people that are doing it in their coffee or in their tea, just warm liquids. I know that Catrice and Bruce, they actually you get a little bit of warm water, like an ounce or so of warm water, get it all dissolved, and then they dump it into her dad's orange juice. And he does not know that there's anything going on in his orange juice at all. And so he's getting his collagen every day.
That's good. That's interesting.
It is.
Go ahead.
Yep.
But you know what? I never thought about doing that. Making a smoothie and then putting that Micro Daily in there, and I heard it tastes like lemonade. I have not tried it yet. But the more that I hear this conversation, I am so fascinated that I'm ordering everything. Matter of fact, I have to say, in the last 3 months since I've been on these products, I went inside. This is just me and my wife, and we have done a cleaning session with these non-essentials, which include all these vitamins and stuff that you don't care how good a vitamin is, it's no good if you cannot absorb it. And that's the reason why I love that you brought out about the probiotic, because without that healthy gut, I don't care how good a product is, it cannot really process well. You want to say a little bit more about that? We got about 2 minutes before we have 20 minutes left, and people are just edging to ask you questions. So tell us a little bit about the probiotic, getting the gut ready so you can get the most out of all the products. But tonight we're concentrating on the collagen.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. And I'm going to just pull it up here onto the screen because this is significant when it comes to our probiotic. And you'll just see my picture replaced here. In fact, I think let me just talk over it. I'll pull you off the spotlight so people can even possibly read what's on my screen here. It says heat and acid resistant strains. There's no refrigeration needed. Now, I just zoomed in. Just took a picture with my phone of the supplement facts label on the bottle itself. So this is the backside of our probiotic. And you see here, if you count up those, it says 22 billion CFUs, but there are 15 different strains. And there is some significance in those strains that are identified there. And it's not just the strain itself, it's the genus and species of the particular strains that Dr. Prasad has put in there. And if you don't have any idea the amount of effort that went into this. We got a good friend of ours that is a biochemist, and she's been working with another company that all they do is very expensive. You get a sample of your poop, and you send it off to them, and $300 later they provide the correct recipe for you. And she's recommended this to a lot of their clients. And she says in the studying that she has done, that even spending the amazing amounts of money that people are doing to have their own poop analyzed and then taking that approach doesn't even come close. It doesn't even hold a candle to what Dr. Prasad has provided here for $60. I mean, these people start out with a $300, just test, and then they get their customized blend that's over $100, and it doesn't come close, and it does not. It doesn't have the prebiotic blend in there. Back in the 1980s, Dr. Prasad discovered that butyric acid, the small fatty acid formed by fermentation of fibers in the gut, is an anti-cancer agent. Well, you've got to have those fibers in there, and you've got to have the food for the probiotics to eat in order for all of these things to work together. And so, Bernard, I took way longer than 2 minutes to describe it, but what we have here, that prebiotic blend of 500 milligrams of chicory root and oat beta gulin and Nutrium QB and larch, and then a word I can't even pronounce. Apple pectin and fiber. Hey, I got those, but Dr. Prasad understands the human body at a point that we just have no comprehension of. But that's why we're getting the results. And that's why he says, you need to get this in, because even our microdaily product, that is the foundational product, works better, is more bioavailable and more bioactive when our gut is right. And so absolutely.
Jeff, they said, I read this week that our products, and this is just a statement. Somebody asked the question, well, how long does it last? Well, generally, our products are good on a shelf life for about 2 years. I was reading that. Is that pretty much correct?
You know what?
That's the minimal. It said minimal 2 years.
Well, if you look at the microdaily, particularly the red label bottle, and tip it upside down, there's no expiration date on it at all.
Yes. If you got 2 years, that's a problem.
That is by design. In fact, this original military package has no expiration date on it. There is no expiration date. This is almost 18 years old. In fact, they ran some studies, David Nemelka actually paid a third-party laboratory to go in and look at this original military issued product. With the exception of a little bit of the vitamin A, it's, I said pushing 20 years old, and it's still efficacious because of that correct combination, quantity, and form that Dr. Prasad, he says it needed to withstand extreme heat when it was over there in the desert. It needed to withstand temperature variations and altitudes and all kinds of other things that are just the only thing that would degrade it would be the moisture. And I don't know if people can see it as I kind of tip this up here in the light just right. No, it's kind of not. There you go. You can see a little crosshatch pattern in there, almost like a graphite weave. But it's not. It's actually the ability for this package to wick away the moisture or the perspiration from the by carrying it in the cargo pocket of their fatigues. The soldiers are going to sweat. And so even that was built into it, because that's truly the only thing. Moisture would be the only thing that would degrade these products.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for that. I'd be remiss, though, to not entertain a question answer session. We only have 15 minutes left, and I want to make sure that especially the new people that have come on, make sure that they get their questions answered. So those of you that have been just edging to get your hand up, this is the time to raise your hand for any questions that you may have on Jeff. Let's just say not just collagen, perhaps anything, but we're going to do something a little different. We want to entertain as many questions as possible.
Sure.
So we're going to give everybody a chance for one question, whatever your most important question is. And the only way you get two is if no hands are up. Is that fair enough for everybody?
That'll work.
Okay, so let's go with Amber. I'm just going to tear your name up, Guessa. Please come on and give us your question.
Go ahead.
So I was wondering if I majored in med lab tech, and I am curious about the science behind the collagen. Is there education, videos that we can watch that tells more in depth, like the science behind the collagen?
It's coming. It's part of our new science booklet that should be out here shortly. But right now you can go online, and they're inside the back office, or get back with the individual who invited you on if you're not an affiliate yet. they can direct you to several of the pieces that we have in the back office. But in the next 2 months, there's going to be it's a 2-page fold out in our new science booklet that will go through some of the aspects of what I just shared here with you today. So there is more available, but it's not as much as I want right now.
Okay, thanks.
Very good question, though. Very good
Thank you
question.
so much, Amber. Thank you so much. Well, let's go to Calvin. Calvin, do you have a question for us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay, is there any way of changing the instructions on the tube of so that it says 2/3 instead of 1 scoop in the instructions?
You know what? We had the labels printed to fit this tub, and I agree with you. But every one of these that ships comes with an included card. It has this card in there, and there is also a drop-in card that has a picture of a scoop, and it says 2/3. And it explains that. But our problem is that we had printed the labels to match the tubs, and we thought everything was going to be there, and then Dr. Prasad got that first batch and says we're not putting fillers in it. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Good suggestion, though.
And you're actually talking with the right person to take these suggestions back. For those of you that are new coming on, a lot of these products are just coming out, and your suggestions are going to give the team something to carry it back to the corporate, and corporate is going to be making some magnificent changes when it comes to instructions, the size of the containers. The only way that they're going to get there, though, is Jeff gave us a hint. We got to sell, and get out there and get that product out there. But when it gets so big, you can believe that this company is going to have their own container scoops and everything else. So thank you so much, Calvin. I appreciate that. Now we have, and this person must be special. You got a Cool TLC. So Cool TLC, what question do you have for us? And you have to unmute. People, this is your chance to get your questions answered. We only have about 10 minutes. So please, the only crazy question is one that's not asked. Okay, Cool TLC, we got you about 10 seconds. If you can't unmute, we're going to go to the next person. All right, we're going to move on to Daryl. Daryl,
Okay.
you're up.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, Daryl. Go ahead to Cool TLC.
Oh, sorry about that. I was trying to get it unmuted. It just kept muting itself.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Good evening, everybody. I wanted to ask one thing I didn't, we never responded to or said anything. What happened if somebody's system is compromised, like immunity or suppressed immune system? What does Micro Daily provide to a patient or a person that has a immune system that is suppressed by by certain medical pills and stuff like that?
I really like the question. Thank you so much, because so many of the autoimmune diseases that are out there, and we can go through a litany of all of those that are going back to and I hate the statement, but they're saying your body is attacking itself. Your immune system has turned upon your body. We need to do things where we've got to suppress your immune system. We've got to shut it down. We've got to stop it from attacking your own body. It's just it's like the phrase bone on bone, and every time you walk, it's ripping more out of that joint. And your back, the only way that we can do that to get rid of that pain is to fuse it. The only way that we can get rid of that knee pain is to replace it. The only way we can get rid of that hip pain is we can do it. It's their approach. And I don't want to get anybody in trouble, because we are streaming live here on YouTube. But what I'm saying is we have helped a lot of people balance their bodies by correcting the micronutrient deficiencies and those issues that they were having. And I could share video after video after video of individuals that that with their doctor's help, they did not need to continue with the immunosuppressant type medications any longer, because the micronutrient deficiencies were taken care of with the micro daily. And so it's gonna take more than just the 3 capsules in the morning and 3 capsules in the evening. But get back with the individual who invited you, get us alone, and we could share some of these incredible testimonies of individuals that by correcting the micronutrient deficiencies are no longer having to suppress anything.
Right. So does that have to do with transplant too, as well? Transplant patients?
In fact, we've had some absolutely amazing situations with transplants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because yes. That's all I can say.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Cool TLC.
Yes,
Our
sir.
products do not treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose anything out there. If anyone have a challenge with taking whether or not to take our products, see your doctor first. But we will say we're getting some incredible results from people that have tried our products. So like I said, like this little lady used to say to me up in Pennsylvania, try it, you may like it. All right, then.
Yeah.
Let's go to Daryl. Daryl, your quick question. We have 6 minutes, so we're rolling it down.
All right, I'm gonna make it quick. I just wanted to make a comment on the collagen about the wound care. My mother-in-law had open heart surgery, and they pulled the veins from out of her leg. When they sewed her up, the wound opened up, and you could literally just see through her leg. And that's when our collagen had just come out. And she talked to Dr. Vasad, and he told her get the collagen, the micro data, and the CBD boost. Well, those holes are actually filled all the way up with her tissues and everything, and the scalp is coming over those wounds. And I have sent pictures and stuff to Jeff to show him when it first started. So
I've seen
I'm
the
telling you guys,
pictures.
if you know anybody got any wounds, they most definitely, it's awesome on wound care.
Yeah, you can't unsee those pictures. I mean, when he was saying you could see right down to the bone, it's like, oh yes, yeah, you can see right
Wow.
in.
And what was that combination again?
It's the micro daily, micro daily CBD and the collagen.
Hey, people, I'm gonna tell you something. I tried that CBD. Man, that stuff is scary. I'll tell you, it put me to sleep. I took a couple of them before I went to bed. I woke up and the sun was up. I got a late start. So beautiful thing. Let's go. We're gonna have to keep moving though.
Lito. We got my friend. Lito, there we go. Let's pull him up onto the screen. I've missed you. Goodness.
Hi, Bernard.
I
Hi,
know
Jeff.
you. Hey, Leo. How you doing? Good to see you.
How you doing, both?
Good.
This
Trying to get
is
things
just a real
going.
short question.
Yes.
It's a friend of ours. She used to be a user of our Micro Daily. She asked, why is it that the Micro Daily plus CBD was discontinued?
Very
and
good
now
question.
It's separate now. You can buy
Yes.
the CBD boost. Yeah.
Yes, very, very, very good question. And it had to do with the way that our country is trying to regulate CBD. There is a different tax rate on CBD. Every county now, some of them will tax it, some of them will not. And that's why you won't see the CBD in a bundle. And that's why we had to remove the CBD from the Micro Daily Plus because of the different tax rates. It's crazy. It has to go in separately into the shopping cart because it's taxed at a different rate than all of the rest of the products that are in there. So every state has to have their own little, it's not just every state, it's every county in the state has their own little sliding scale right now. And so that's the reason. I mean, it was a fantastic product. We loved being able to take our Micro Daily and our CBD right along at the same time. But now we can kind of dial it in a little better. I mean, if you need a little more CBD in the morning, or like me, I love it right before I go to bed. I mean, it's just give me that CBD, and it's like it's like trying to, yeah, I sleep like the dead.
Thank you for answering that question. Good to see you
Thank
both,
you, Lito.
Bernard and
Good to see you. Lito, it's so good to see you back. It's
Jeff.
unbelievable.
Good seeing you both.
I miss you.
Thank
Boy, you're looking younger though.
Shannon.
You must be really taking products. All
I
right, then.
do. We
Excellent.
do. My wife and I do.
All right, then. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Now
you.
we're
Thank
boiling
you.
down, so therefore
All
I
right.
see 3 hands up here, and I think we're going to stick within those 3 hands. Let's go with Carolyn Williams. Your question, please.
Yes, my question, maybe it has to do with corporate, I don't know, but have they ever thought about getting maybe a depot on the East Coast so that, we could get our packages sooner versus, coming from all the way across the country from Utah? Has that
Yeah,
anyone said anything about that, or is the company going to be going in that direction at some point, or?
I don't see it. It's we're not like the size of Amazon yet. It just to stock products in different parts of the country just to get them a little faster. We'll love to be there someday. But you look at the number of subscriptions, actual people that we have in the company right now that are getting products on a monthly basis. It's not even 10,000 yet. So
Okay.
this is like yeah,
Not business sense right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're still really small when you look at other companies that are out there. Yeah, I mean, this is like Jonathan talks about. This is a 10-year-old startup.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well,
Great,
thank you.
Great suggestion. And someday, yes, I hope so.
Okay.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. Carolyn, by the way, she's killing it, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
She's out there, boy. Yeah, and
I know.
I guess she keep peeping out. She's tired of peeping out that door every day looking for them products. But we're
No.
gonna get there. Carolyn, we're gonna get there. I promise you, we're gonna get there. Everybody on here. I know there's nobody left. You got some major people on here that's looking forward to either trying the product or just looking forward to knowing about the products they're already taking. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Roberta, it's up to you now. What question do you have? Well, she's talking. Let me read her lips. She said, "No, go ahead. We need you to unmute.
Yeah,
we need you to unmute."
Okay, I'm good.
Thank you so much.
There we go.
Thank you. I don't have a question. I have a comment to the gentleman that wondered what Micro Daily would do for a suppressed immune system. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, and lupus. Doctor had me on 99 pills a week and wanted to do an infusion, which is a lesser strength of chemo, and I refused the chemo and more medication. However, I was having pain 24/7 since January up until June when I learned of this product through Dr. PK. Long story short, I used to have a blood pressure 140 or 150 over 100. Since I have started taking this product, my blood pressure has been approximately 120 over 70 or 120 over 80. The doctor had told me when I came back to my next doctor visit, I was going to need to either take injections or diabetes medication. My A1C went from 6.8, glory be to God, to 5.4. The doctor also told me that I was going to have to go on cholesterol medication. But when I went back to the doctor, my cholesterol level is normal. Also in April, Brother Jeff, and I thank God for him for taking time with me. I had arthritis in my right knee, and I talked about knee replacement, knee surgery, but I said that was not an option for me. So they were going to do the injections. Brother Jeff has the photo. my right knee was 3 times the size of my left knee. It was scary. I thought I would never be able to walk again. I started taking these micro daily and the collagen. In 3 days, I was able to put my leg on the floor and hop. But in less than a week, I gained my ability to walk again. Now, today, on this leg that the doctor said I would never be able to power walk or jog again, I have you to know my husband and I are doing 2 miles 3 times a week at the park. And I just had to share that. It has really improved my immune system. I'm on no medication, but I'm on micro daily EMF and the collagen and the brain boost. Thank you for allowing me to share. These products are no joke. They really work. Wow, I don't care what the FDA and them say. You got to give credit where credit is due. One thing we do have, if we're limited, one thing we do have is testimonies about what these phenomenal products are doing for people's health. I thank God for this company. I thank God for Dr. PK. I thank God for Brother Jeff and that Dr. Prasad. I mean, this is a God sent to the world, y'all. We got to get the word out. We have to get the word out. It's too many sick people. And that's all I want to say. My guest is on here now, but that's all I wanted to share. Thank you very much.
You better preach.
Oh my goodness.
Roberta.
she's done it. You know,
Jeff.
here's that lake swollen up. I mean, she says, hey, I sent in the pictures.
Wow.
That's what she was doing. She couldn't even stand up, couldn't even walk. She was in tears, and she just needed to trust something. And I remember that conversation, Roberta, and wow, I just got chills. The truth bumped several times through your explanation, because nobody can take that experience away from you.
Roberta is a closer too, boy. We're gonna get you 405, but I have to say this. Those of you that are new on here, the company does not pay people to come on here and give testimonies. These testimonies that are given are anecdotal. They basically are each individual. You know, sometimes you take our products for one thing and it wound up doing all kind of things. Somebody called me up this week. She said, before, she said, I don't think this thing doing nothing for me. I don't think this thing doing nothing for me. And then all of a sudden she called me up this week. She said, Bernard, I went to the doctor. She said, the numbers I got, she said, the doctor looked at me and said, what are you taking? So sometimes we may not see the results, but we feel it. And our cells say, well, I don't care what you see, to keep on giving us what we need to be healthy. And that's what our cells are doing, begging for that. And we finally, Jeff, have come to the final question. And after this question, we're going to close it up, but we're going to get a chance to hear some of the other programs that are out here. Before you leave, you need to know about this, because people, there's 168 hours a week. 168 hours a week. If you can't take 1 to 2 or 3 hours for your health, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's amazing how people jump off and say, that's something to do. I'm like, no, ain't nothing to do that's worth your health. Nothing you could do to feel better, to be able to walk around the block when you haven't been able to do it for years. These are real testimonies. The final question, 405. Let it roll.
This is Dolores. This is Dolores Bernard.
Oh, Dolores, you got to put your name up. Oh, I see it there next to your number there. Go ahead.
And listen, I don't have a question. And I tell you, coming behind Roberta, I don't have a whole lot to say.
Well, you falling a class act there, boy.
But what I was going to say is, you know, people are asking different questions about, you know, what it can do for whatever, about immune system. But most of our problems come from a compromised immune system. And so what we have to do is optimize the immune system. And that's what micro daily products does. They optimize your immune system, and it's different for each one. Each one of us can take, maybe one person need to take so many, another need to take so many, but your body will tell you. If you optimize your immune system, you can kind of solve whatever problem you have.
Well, I tell you, that right there was it. And Jeff is going to take us the rest of the way. Thank you so much.
Yep.
People, let me just say something. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart with tears. I am amazed to be affiliated with so many people that are in tune with their health and really, really believe we're going to take this thing to another dimension. Jeff, I'm going to turn the back over to you as far as for closing and stuff. And of course, people want to know how much, where we can learn, where we can go, what we can do. Well, you're the man, and we'll turn it back over
Thank
to
you. Thank you so much, Bernard. It's been a pleasure co-hosting here with you today. Yeah, as we end up, Roberta brought it in, and Dolores put the bow on top of it. It's all about testimonies. You know what? It's about the experiences. You can come on, you can ask all kinds of questions, you can get our spin on it, but when it comes to somebody's personal testimony, that's really where we don't just hear truth, we feel truth. And truth was spoken today, truth was felt today. And we're just grateful to be part of this micro daily family. We encourage everybody to get back with the individual who provided this link for you so that you could participate in this educational opportunity. That's what we're doing. You'll notice that there are multiple teams that are all represented here. We do a Sunday and a Tuesday and a Thursday and Wednesdays with Dr. Prasad. This upcoming Wednesday is going to be our Veterans Night with Dr. Prasad. We've just got amazing things that are going on, and they're all educational. Rarely do we talk about the money side of it. I'm just telling you that you start correcting micronutrient deficiencies by just letting people know that these products exist out here. Get back with the individual, get a copy of this booklet. There is no, it's not really named in our system. It's just called the New Science Brochure, but it'll tell you the purpose as to why this was created, who it was created for. It's truly the healthiest of the healthy, our military, when it was created, and yeah, our tax dollars that went into the creation of it. And then the very next thing is Dr. Prasad. If you want to know a little bit more about him, it's all right there, including here at the back of the book, just the pictures of the titles of his books. And then one page in, my favorite, if anybody wants to know the science, I don't go anywhere without these booklets. It's just, you can get 10 of them for $12. That's how easy it is. Or you can send a digital copy of it for free to everybody that needs to know this information exists. I've got to run though, Bernard. I've got another presentation that I'm participating in. It's just been my pleasure to be here co-hosting with you. You're a fantastic leader, and just love to see you and your team come together. We're here to support. So good. Take care, everybody. I gotta go.
So,
Thanks so
everybody
much.
on mute.
Appreciate
Everybody
you.
on mute. Say goodbye to Jeff.
Awesome sauce,
Unmute.
Jeff. Awesome sauce,
Thank you,
Jeff.
Jeff.
All right.
Thank you,
All right.
Bernard.
Thank you, Jeff.
Quite
Thanks, Jeff.
welcome.
Appreciate
You're
you,
quite
man.
welcome.
Jeff,
Alrighty.
thank you,
So much.
Bernard.
You're
Thanks,
quite
Jeff.
welcome. You're quite welcome. For those that are interested in the business segment,
Bye-bye.
please hang around. We're going to have a 5-minute intermission. If those of you that have come on, please get back to the person that invites you. We are a company of integrity. We please give your information directly to the person that invited you, and I'm sure you'll really enjoy these products. And we look forward to you being part of the Micro Daily family. We're going to have a 5-minute intermission. Those that are interested today in training, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to get paid. Well, that's what our training is going to be about. So 5-minute intermission. Everybody, thank you guests for coming. And people, enjoy your week. Goodbye, everybody.
Let's go.
Amazing, because I can't get to it.
Go ahead, Nick. You can go ahead and start your music. We'll be on in about 5 minutes.
All right. I have to be careful what I put on.
I see we're not hearing music yet, so
Yeah,
we got about 2 minutes.
you have to.
Is Jonathan team welcome to stay on?
Oh yes, yes, please. Anyone that want to come on. This is a business section. One thing about us as a company is that we're never going to turn down anybody that want to take this to the masses. So anyone that wants to stay on, you're more than welcome to do.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I tell you what. Nick, are you able to bring on control that screen as far as bringing up the payment plan and stuff like that? Okay. All right. Before we do that, let me just say we need to make it known that this is not a guarantee for anyone. You're basically paid for what you do. This takes effort. Let's just talk a little bit. We got about 2 minutes before we really begin. Let me talk about why this is important for people that want to make a little additional income. It used to be, and those of you that's been in this industry for a long time, it used to be that people bring you on board with all these companies, and you wound up by the end of the year, you have to come out of these companies because you wound up spending more than you actually make. And the average person in this industry only make about $200 or $300, and then they're gone. Well, this is the first time I've ever seen a company that right out the gate within the first 2 to 4 weeks, you're actually paid for what you do. And what do? Our job is simply to share the product. We don't really concentrate on money because it seems like as we share the product, our money just automatically come. And that's really huge in this industry. And so we're going to talk just a little bit, and I'm going to kind of have an interaction here. And please keep your comments within 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Now, in the way, I want you to take a look at this screen because, first of all, I'm going to ask you to raise your hands, and then I'm going to ask you to lower your hands. All right. And by the way, Nick, you can control this. How many people have been in this company for 2 to 3 months and more? Raise your hands. I want y'all to look at the screen. Take your time, raise your hand, and you can unmute and wave if you don't know how to use the icon. Okay, look at all these hands. Since you've been in this company and you've worked it as a business, how many of you have made some income? Raise your hand. I want y'all to look at this screen. And I have not rehearsed this, by the way. These are the people that right away, okay, good, Jeff. Say, I don't know what that thing is, but I made some money on this. Okay. It is so important to not concentrate on the money, but concentrate on sharing the product. And I see more hands are still coming up. And so some people have asked, why is it important to know about this? I say that there's 3 aspects you want to look at when it comes to this business. First of all, when you first introduce people to this business, you want to help them to basically just learn to use the product. Don't come in and introduce your team. You know, you can make money with this. You can do that. No. The way you get people into this business is, first of all, they have to believe in the product. Do everybody get that? You have to believe in the product. You cannot take the product, you cannot get results from the product from it sitting on the shelf, which means that if you decide to do this business, you have got to become the person that really guide them through the process to make sure that they get the best use out of their product as possible. Now, I'm going to ask a question, and it's going to tell me the people that's been going in their back office and looking. How long is this product guaranteed, and what is the criteria on trying these products? What's the time period you could try to get your money back? And what's another little criteria there? Jacqueline, go ahead with it. Very brief explanation. So everybody who can understand. They say talk cornbread.
90 days.
Okay, 90 days. Now, with that 90 days, there's another little criteria. We tell people that we want them to be on in 90 days. Now, that right there is the auto ship program criteria. Everybody got that? The auto ship. We want people to try it for 90 days. Why? Why do we want people to try it for Everton? Why? Unmute, please. And the reason why I do it this way is because we can remember it a little bit better. Everton. Why?
I think Dr. Prasad recommends 90 days.
Well, that
To
too.
see how it works.
Yes. Earl, that's good. We're going to get you to raise your hand, though, because we're going to make sure that we get everybody in there, that controlled environment. Somebody else. Donald Hines. I'm looking for something.
90 days is when you start
Your
seeing
body
results from taking
acclimate.
the products.
I'm sorry. Say it again. Say it again, Donald.
It does not take a period of time for your body to acclimate to
Okay.
the product to your body.
Beautiful, beautiful. And just another couple of comments on that, Daryl, and then Roberta. 30 seconds, people.
For one, 90 days they get in a system so they get the full results, and two, it keep them from getting a clawback on your all of it bonus,
Okay,
and you get all of the bonus
we,
that they get on subscription too.
yeah, that's true, but mainly it takes 90 days to get in your body. And by the way that I generally get people on it, I tell people, look, you can try these products. I said for 90 days, and what the company believe in this product so much for 90 days, they're going to give you a 25% discount to be on this product for 90 days. By the way, that 90-day, does that work for all 3 months of product? That's what I was looking for. Roberta.
That's what I was going to say is it gives you enough time to get it into your system to get the maximum benefits. But for most people that I know that I have gotten on it, got quick results in a matter of days and weeks. So
Beautiful.
90 days would definitely give you the time pretty much that you need to see if it's working in your system the way it needs to start working.
Okay. Here's what I want you to all remember. Oh, Alfreda, I know she got the answer, but what I'm thinking. Alfreda, go ahead. Alfreda is one of the trainers, by the way. Go ahead, Alfreda.
Okay, so the 90-day program works like this. If the first time that a person orders their product, whatever the product is, whether if it's a bundle or if they just order one product, but whenever they order something for the first time, it's a 90-day money back guarantee. The moment they take order it the second time, on that second shipment, the refund is only 30 days.
Beautiful.
So any product that they order the first time, they get a 90-day money back guarantee. But if you order the second time, that means you like it. So unless there's something wrong with it, or whatever, it only receives 30 days. It's not 90 days every time they order the same product.
And this is something that a lot of people do not understand. Don't come on there and tell these people you can take this stuff for 3 months and get all your money back. No, unless you're going to give them back the other 2 months. So you don't want to do that. Now we totally understand that. Now, why is it important? And I'm going to have my little co-host to make sure you put hands down after people answer so I can get to new hands. The thing that we're reaching for first is customers. People, it is important to actually help our customers first. Now, that means that we're not just trying to get a customer, we're trying to get a what type of customer? That's what is it called when you have a subscription customer? What is it called? Hand up. Gail? Preferred customer. Very important to remember that, because a preferred customer is anyone that's on a subscription. Everybody understand it? Now, can you have just a regular customer? Yes, but the regular customer is going to pay minus that 25% if they're not on a subscription. Do everybody understand that? Now, let's go to this chart. I want everybody to look at this chart. Sometime when people are on products for so much, they'll start referring people. That is where your biggest, really your business can grow the greatest. When people start referring people, you have to decide when it's time to actually make the offer for them to actually become an affiliate. Because when people start referring people, they're technically doing what? They're building a business. That's what we want. Now, now that means that once they start believing in the product, you have to be the one to decide when that is. When they start believing in the product, I make sure my people, by the way, are taking the product every day. I go over with my people. When they receive their products, I go over with them everything that they're supposed to take. And I'll call them up about every other day and say, hey, are you taking this product? Are you taking this product? Because I'm looking for a loyal customer. But every time then, hey, Bernard, I got about 4 or 5 people that wow, that's beautiful, Alfreda. You know, that's beautiful. You know, have you ever thought about maybe the potential of building a business with this? And how much does it cost for them to become a business builder with you or a business partner? Anyone? Go ahead, Roberta.
$30 only.
$30. But
30
once you
only.
but you want them to understand there's going to be a shipping that's involved there. Tax. Some people get, if you said it's going to be $30, I got it 42 came out my bank account. People learn your business. Don't let believe it or not, it's only $12.50 or whatever, but that $12.50 will run some people off. So you have to be honest with people when it comes to your business. Now, as you build customers and the company, all of a sudden, next thing you know, they decide that they want to be a affiliate with you. Now, sometimes people want to be affiliates simply to get their products paid for. There's 3 things that they do. Some people want to get their products paid for. Some people just want to build a team of customers. Some people want to build an actual team of affiliates. You have to do that exploratory session to ensure that basically whatever their dreams are, not yours, whatever their dreams are, whatever they want to do, work within the parameter. When people start seeing their name on a check, it changes things. Now, I want to call on my. I have some people on here that are really good, like Alfreda. I don't know whether we have any other people. I know she's one of them. But how do you actually get paid when it comes to these products? Now, look on the chart. And all we're going to do is we're going to basically explain how you make money by being customers, or by enrolling customers. Alfreda, let me ask you a question. These people on here, they just want it simplified. Simplified in about 3 minutes. How would you explain that?
Well, one, I'm on the phone, so I can't really see the chart, but the first way is through the all of it bonus. Whatever that person, like, whatever they purchase, you can get 100% commission on that purchase for the first month. And then the second month, it goes into our regular commission of 10 to 30%. But the opportunity till December is if they order Dr. Prasad's Choice. The first part that I talked about goes up to 150. You will get 150 plus the 20% on anything over 150. But if the customer orders Dr. Prasad's Choice, you will get 100% on that entire order, which would be $257. So that pays out every Thursday. So for example, if you had 10 people that got an became a preferred customer for the Dr. Prasad's Choice, that's 10 times 257. So that would be $2,570 for that week. You could do it every week if you want to. And so that's one way that we get paid. That's a fantastic way that we get paid. I don't know of any other company that pays with an all of it bonus. And then so the predictable pay, you go health advocate 1, 2, and 3.
Well, I tell you, no, hold on, no, Frida. We want to stick with just this. With the customer, and this is just for the sake of everybody on here. Here's the bottom line: is that you are able to actually make 100% up to 405. Want to say it? Go ahead and say it, Lavette.
I just had a question.
What? Whole question just one time.
I was asking about the $250.
That's with the new bundle. That's the new
right.
program that's out here.
I understand that, but I was under the impression that you didn't get that full 250 that first week. They was going to hold back like $85.
That's correct.
Okay, that's what
I forgot that part. Right. Thanks, Dolores.
Okay.
And see, that's the reason why it's good to come on here and talk about it. But your first goal should be to get customers. When it says all of it bonus, it's talking about all up until $150 or whatever that first order is. Everybody got to understand this. Take for instance, you may order the optimal or premium bundle or whatever. You'll get up to $150, 100%, and then anything after that, unlimited, 20% on the first order. Do everybody understand that? All right, very important for y'all to understand that, because that's the reason why so many people are making money within their first 2 to 4 weeks. Is because we have a part back there that money all of a sudden appear. Now, it's important for us to make sure we promote that to help them to appreciate that the more customers, the more money you can make. We don't press the money. We press getting customers and helping people to get healthy. Now, look up here at the affiliate 10, 100 to 499. Do everybody see that? Now, don't worry about the 10. All that 10 is talking about is a percentage. All it's talking about is a percentage. Make sure this is plugged in. A percentage. It's saying that if you had customers that were ordering every month, it says and it says in points. There's a legal thing behind that. 100 to 499 in points, which is really dollars. The company is going to pay you. We can get someone to mute. Okay. From 100 to $499, you're going to get 10% of whatever comes to that account. Everybody get that? The more customers you get. Take for instance, if you had a customer, and it's not a matter of how many customers you have, by the way. This is talking about the amount of money that's coming into your account. As this company don't pay you for what you do, it pays you for what you start. So 100 to 499 points or dollars, you're going to get 10% of that. Now, if you are promoting your customers and all of a sudden the orders are coming in 500 to 599, how much percentage you're going to get? Anybody?
15%.
If you had customers that were ordering 500 to 999, what? Okay, Jacqueline?
15%.
Yeah, the thing that you want to look at that will help you not make this complicated is you want to look at these 500 to 9, and this is off the record counter, but 500 to 999 is being dollars. Now, one customer is very important. One customer will only be able to order up to $400 for it to count in the scenario. Do everybody understand? Do anybody have a question on that? One customer can order up to $400, and then that's all you're going to get the commission on. Anything to order after then don't have anything to do with commission. Everybody understand that? Now, the reason why this is important, people, is this. I was surprised to find out that when you get up in just customers alone, $3,000 worth of products that are selling because you started these customers' own products. it goes up to 30%. The higher it goes, these figures that you're looking at up on the CV, customer volume, is referring to the dollars that's coming through your network monthly. Is that pretty simplified so everybody understand that? And Greg, if you see a way of explaining it simpler, that's fine. You're there too. These are people that's been around for a while. But the goal is you start out at 10%, $100 to $499. But once you get the second line, $500 to $999, they're going to pay you 15% on that per month. Then once you go to $1,000 to $199, it's going to be 20%. And once you get to 30% with customers, you actually have a business going without having to go do anything else. You can have $3,000 coming into your account, or $3,000 coming through your network of just customers. The company pay you 30%. What's 30% of $3,000?
$300.
$300, people. $300 coming monthly. Why? Because you're simply promoting products. Some
Excuse me, that's 900. That's not 300.
30% of $3,000 is how much?
900.
Okay,
Yeah,
then. So
that
that's
is
not
correct.
all right. Then,
I
so
think it was
that's 900.
10%.
I'm sorry, I'm following up there. I don't have my little calculator. I'm depending on y'all. I'm glad we got a bunch of people here to correct. But how many people can stand the extra $900 a month? How many people can? That's on customers alone. We're not going to go over a whole lot with this. We're just going to hit where people come in, help people to become customers, and build your customer base. And when people have an interest, then introduce the business of building a team. Some of the leaders on here, do you have advice when it comes to that? What have you found to be successful? Some of the leaders.
Can I say something, Bernard?
Go ahead, Daryl.
This is Greg.
Okay, Greg. I'm sorry.
You hit the nail on the head right there. If you focus on customers and you just, the old saying is you help enough people, the money's going to show up. But if you focus on customers and get this product in the customers, they're going to believe in the product, and your best affiliate will be a preferred customer, guaranteed. So if you focus on customers, because after they get the product, after a few weeks or a few days, whatever, you can say, hey, let me know when you're ready and I can show you how to get your product free. Oh, what, free? Everybody likes the word free, $3.99. I'm telling you, you say free, people pay attention. Let me know when you're ready and I can show you how to get the product free. They go, okay, well, how do I do that? Then you can tell them about the $30 affiliate a year and how to share it with people to get their product free. They will totally understand. They will know the product works, and they will tell God and everybody about this product. So yeah, if you focus on customers, you ain't going to lose, because a percentage of your customers are going to want to know how to make money with this business, period. Numbers don't lie. That's all I got to say about that.
I like Greg. He makes it very simple and straight to the point. Anyone else that's been very successful in gathering customers, a recommendation for the new people on here. This is for the new people. Recommendation that you found. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
I recommend that if you want to get more people in your business, more customers, invite them to come to these meetings like the one we had today. It's very well done. I mean, we learned so much. Education helps people overcome ignorance. And when they understand how these products work with the body, they can have good health. And most people want really good health. They just don't know where the best products are. So they come here, they will learn. That's all.
Alex, Alex, just wisdom. One of my best friends, and I have to say that most people that come to these meetings, people will actually sign in. They really will. We have Daryl's hand. Well, we have 405, and then we have Daryl. 405. What do you have to say about this? We concentrating today, by the way, strictly on customers. We'll do next week team, but we're just doing one thing at a time. To me, the best thing you can learn tonight is the way to bring customers on board. And by the way, if you have a successful customer base, share with us. Try to keep it within 2 minutes, and because we're going to watch our time tonight. But go ahead, 405.
Okay, Bernard, this is Dolores. I just want to say, focus on the product, directing people's attention to the benefits of the product, on customers. I was with Engage for probably 4 years before I had an affiliate. I only concentrated on customers. I still have some of the first customers that I signed up with the Engage products. So if you focus on the benefits of the product with your customer, the affiliates will come, because once a person begins to take it, get the results, you don't have to even mention it to them. They'll mention it to you. They want to know how they will be able to share with other people what you have shared with them. So if you focus on the customers, the rest of it will come.
Thank you so much. By the way, we had only 20 minutes left. So this right here is just to help the customers out. Because people are asking, they say, Bernard, how do we get customers? So let's go with the next one, Daryl, and then Shelly.
Yeah, you most definitely want to become a product of the product. Get your testimony, share your testimony with people that you're seeing. If I see them limping or I can notice something wrong with them, I share the information with them. Educate yourself about the product, because the more that you can educate them, the quicker you're going to get customers.
Yeah, in order to know, by the way, for those of you that are very, very serious about this, I get into that science brochure every day, because I figured that this company, I'm going to stay with this company. I promise you, I'm not going anywhere. I found a home. As long as this company is around, I'm going to be building this company. Get into your brochure, find out about Dr. Prasad, find out about each one of these products so that you can do exploratory session as to putting the best package together for your customer. Go ahead, Roberta.
Obviously, I do my testimony because my parents were pastors, and so I'm known all over Cincinnati and Ohio, period. And I just give my testimony. And then for those people that are curious, that don't know me that well, I take them to YouTube and let them see one of the Zooms that I refer them to. I get on there with them. And when they see that, I mean, they're sold on it. They're sold on being healed. They're sold on being better. They sold on better health, health and wellness. So it don't really take a lot. And I see people limping like Daryl. If I see somebody limping, I tell them I was once in their predicament, that I couldn't even walk. I said, at least you're walking on a cane or you're walking on a walker. I couldn't even walk until I start taking this product. And they give me their name and number. I send them the information. I place the order. Simple as that.
You know what sells with Roberta? Her enthusiasm. People don't like people that are not enthusiastic, and that may be out of your comfort zone. But I promise you, if you get excited about something, it'll cause people to look into whatever you're placing. And remember, you don't have to oversell. People, don't oversell. All you gotta do is, and sometimes people create curiosity, but don't satisfy it. I think they brought out a very interesting, I'm gonna let my wife go ahead and talk. My wife, by the way, she had a lot of great success in the customers and all that. And that's the reason why she's only been here 2 months and she's made it to that H3 because she's out there just talking to people very briefly about it. Michelle, what do you have to share with us? HA3.
Well, just now I had a client that came for a advanced facial treatment. So I looked at the skin and I saw, okay, it's sagging, and obviously I can do something for her. And then after the treatment, she was happy. And then I told her, you know, if you would like to maintain this type of skin, then this is what I can introduce for you or what I can suggest. And she said, collagen. I said, yes. So she took some information and I already sent her some information as she was leaving, and I will follow up with her a little bit later or tomorrow. But she's interested, she wanted to know, you sell these products online, where do you get them? I said, no, you don't find them in stores, you know. Yeah, I'll definitely follow up with her. So I'm kind of excited to see what she.
Okay, now what we've learned tonight is this. I want y'all to take this back. Remember, your first order is an all of it bonus. That means that the premium and optimal are really good bundles, but as they mentioned, now we got the probiotic with it. It's going to be even more huge because that's a specialty going on. And by the way, get with the person that invited you here and then learn about this all of it bonus, because that first check, in my case, I had the premium in there, and it was like $178. And then a few days later, I'm looking at it's like $148 in my account. Well, it was actually 150 something, but because of the 20% afterwards. But I looked and I was like, man, all I did was share this right here, and they paid me. People, you can get paid weekly by bringing on new customers with the all of it bonus. That gives you a weekly check. Can y'all basically bring on at least one customer a week? One customer a week, and basically learn about your products so that you can basically sign them on as what? Customers. However, there is an exceptional case, and I have to bring this up. There are some people that are excited right away. They want to make a business out of this. I've had somebody come on and says, hey, you know, I don't want to just, I'm not ready to sign yet. I just want to sign up for $40. How in the world is a person going to basically promote something that they haven't taken? And remember, if you sign someone up for $40, that's considered to be your what? Your first sale. That all of it bonus with that person will not exist because that counted as the first sale. Don't ever bring someone on board and let them just sign up for $40, never tried the product, and then all of a sudden later on they find out about all of the bonus. They wound up building a business thanks to you. So always, if they want to sign on immediately as affiliate, with an affiliate, it's a requirement for me for you to order your first order with that affiliate status. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, if everybody on here don't remember anything else, remember, when you're signing on customers, that first sale should be a bundle of whatever they need. And by the way, Micro Daily is the foundation of everything we do, whether it's the original or the EMF or whatever. Make sure that, you know what, when people have brain fog, so you know what, that Micro Daily along with the brain boost, that's going to do you wonders. And by the way, you need that collagen because that'll bring all that collagen that you've lost all the way up to this point, because most people are 50, 60, 70 when they come in this business. What you do, people will buy what you suggest if they know that you know what you're talking about. That you know what you're talking about. Get back there, learn your products, make sure you don't sell them what you want to sell them. You want to make sure that you put the bundle together that's best for them, because if that person get the right results, what's going to happen to them? They're going to be a lifetime customer. I've had people come on, and I promise you people, I promise you this, I've only been on 3 months, but none of my people have come off the product. All my people are calling me up, telling me about this result. Did you know it does this? Do you know it does that? The only way that they're going to know that is if you keep communicating with them and you let them know that we have some of the best products in the world. Your quality of life is going to change. We can't guarantee you're going to die. You're not going to die if you take these products, but we can look and then we can say, you know, a lot of people are getting results from our product that their quality of life for whatever time you have left is better. That's what you have to do. And you have to believe in it, people. I say it with every fiber of my heart. You are in a position, some of you have failed in a lot of businesses, like a lot of us been in Mary Kay, Malaluka. We've been in all these different seasons. We've been in all these programs that didn't do nothing like what these products are doing. Didn't do nothing like it's doing. But if you get these people on these products and keep them on for 2 to 3 months, I promise you, you will see results that you've never seen with the people when it comes to their health, their belief level, and your check a year from now, you'll be able to go lay on the beach wherever you want to go. And you can work your business from the internet wherever you want to go. How many businesses can you be a part of that only pay $40, $40 to start your own home-based business? We ain't going out buying a McDonald's franchise. We're investing $42 to build a mega legacy. And by the way, nobody wants to go punch the clock today. And you're doing it without having to get out there in traffic, suffering possible road rage. You're doing it without spending it on gas. You're doing it without wasting your time. But in order for you to make it in this business, you're going to have to plan your time. It takes at least 3 to 5 hours a week, but you could do even more. 3 to 5 hours a week in this business is a lot of time, because all you're doing is basically sending, basically doing exploratory session. I call my people up all the time. I say, yeah, hey man, how you doing? I'm doing, we talk family, we talk whatever. And then all of a sudden, hey, man, I tell you, Bernard, I've been in pain. Oh, bing, king, oh, you've been in pain. Hey, guess what I have? People, get involved, and remember, talk, general talk first. Don't get into making money real quick and all that stuff. Get into the health, because right now people are suffering out here. Does this make sense to everybody on this line? Customers, customers, customers. Do it until you are comfortable. There's a word that I just said that all of you need to remember. If you don't remember nothing else, do it until you get comfortable, until you get your first sale. Do it until you get to your financial goal. Do it until you're excited to share this with people. So if you keep that until on your mind, I promise you, you're going to build a legacy that you wouldn't believe. And it doesn't matter what you failed in the past. It really doesn't matter. We have a family of people here that believe in this company, believe in the product, believe in the scientific validation of the products. People, all we got to do is go out there and get it. Just go out and get it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. The people that always tell you can't do something, they have nothing to offer you in return. They have nothing to offer you. And when you finally do start making money, they try to borrow the stuff that they were trying to talk you out of in the first place. Don't do it. Don't let no one take away your dream of doing something with this, and be balanced. Remember, family first. Well, your relationship with God first, and then your family, and then choose your friends carefully, and then take this company and make it your own. Did everybody get something out of this tonight?
Yes.
Okay, closing comment. Do anybody have any comment or question on anything we talked about tonight?
Let's go.
Well,
Yes, I
that's
got
it.
it.
650. Go ahead, cool TLC. What you say?
Oh, I said, yeah, I got it. I mean, I already knew some of the facts that they were pushing out today. And not only am I, using the product, I'm an affiliate too. I sell the product too. So my question was just to put out there to the people that don't, or didn't know what it do. That was my answer to put out there. But I'm pretty familiar with the product and what it can do. So I'm in the test part of it now to be able to tell people exactly what it do, and instead of saying, hey, I got a product for you, I can say, well, I did it. So I can't tell you nothing that I didn't do. So I thank for everybody that gave me their opinion, and I appreciate what they were giving to me, but I did it for the benefit of those customers out there that have no
Thank you so
idea
much, cool
what your
TLC.
immune
Thank you so
system
much.
may do.
Thank you so much. And remember that lady I told y'all about tonight? This was a true thing. I was with a company called New Skin. Anybody ever know New Skin? I was with them back in '83. And I never forget, a lady walked across the stage that could not speak English. And she knew nothing about the product except it works. And you know, the way she built her business, this is how she built her business. She said, try this, you like it. She did that for 5 years and walked across the stage with a new promotion with $15,000 a month in 5 years. A housekeeper up in New Jersey, I think she was. But you don't have to say much. If you say too much, you'll lose them. But you got to say something. Go ahead, Greg.
Well, we're still talking about customers a little bit, and for the new people out there, I just want to say this right here. New people probably don't know too much about the product, what each one of them does and how it helps and all this right here. And I was the same way. So I focused on the bundles. I don't sell products, I sell bundles. All right. So if you pick any one of our bundles, it's going to help whatever problem they have, period. And I always start with the largest bundle, which is the Dr. Prasad's choice. Why? It's just like a car lot. When you walk up on a car lot, they're not taking you to the Pinto, they're taking you to the Cadillac to see if you want the Cadillac first. Then they're going to work their way down to what your budget is. We don't know who we're talking to, so we're going to start with the Dr. Prasad's choice. And then even if they say, well, no, I'll just take the premium bundle, that's still $176 in your pocket. And you know that you're truly helping somebody, and it's just not a digital product or something else, and you're not just getting paid. You're truly helping somebody or even saving a life. So yes, focus on customers and focus on bundles, and you can't lose, period.
And people, that's what the goal is for those of you that are on here. All these little training tips is what we're going to be doing every day, every week. We're going to be tweaking it because Greg is very successful, very successful. And later on, we're going to talk about another thing he has going. We're testing out something when it comes to funnels and stuff. It's going to happen, people. It's going to happen. We're coming together with something that those of you that really want to be successful, you could tap into the funnel, and the training is coming where you don't have to talk to just friends and family and all that. You can actually get it out there so that every 2 or 3 days, it looks like a message is coming from you through a funnel, and you're working and calling them up and actually responding to them, opening up real customers, real prospects. I'm telling you, man, we're on something huge. All right, Nick, and then Arlene, and people, I stopped right at 7 o'clock. So I got 5 minutes and this is done. Go ahead.
I just wanted to let everybody know, even when you talk to people and they seem like they're not interested in the product, they will remember that you cared enough to let them know about something that can help them. And for sure, they're going to come back and ask you, now, what was that you were talking about? So the whole thing is, don't give up. Don't give in to distress because nobody is purchasing right away. Just stick with it. Continue to tell people about what you have found and how it makes you feel.
You almost put my mantra where I look at her: don't give up, don't give in, don't give out, don't give in to doubt. I like that. All right, thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate you, and thank you for hosting, for helping me out with the hosting. Arlena.
Yes.
These people, by the way, all these people y'all hearing, these people are real. Go ahead, Arlena.
Yes. I'm pretty new at this. I'm about 2 months in, and I have ordered a mail postcard campaign. And I want to know when I start getting, it's probably going to start by next week, and they're going to also have it online and everything. When I start getting people who I don't know, how do I go about talking to them about the product? They'll have the funnel to look in, and I'll get their name, their address, email address, and their phone number.
Remember what I told you before? Your first session with people is what? Exploratory sessions. See, the biggest problem I find with people that don't make money, I was with a company about 10 years ago, but it was a company with just one product, omega-3. That one product within 3 years was bringing me over $20,000 a month. And what was interesting was I didn't really talk about the product that much. All I told them, I said, a lot of people getting some great results from omega-3s. And just saying that little bit actually cause people to try it, stay with it. And I have a lot of people, even though the company, well, they're still around, but the network aspect is gone, but my customers are still on that product. So what it is you have to learn, Arlene, to do this. Don't think that you need to know the answers in your first session to everything they're asking.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it again. Don't feel you need to know the answers to everything they're asking. Look at them and say, you know what? I want to take and then put down, and sometimes you can line that up, by the way, in your first session. You know, you tell people, you know what I want to do is we have some great health products that I want to kind of refer to you, but I need to know what's the challenge you're having first. And then take down these challenges. And then once you take these challenges down, you look at them and say, I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put together a package that I'm gonna help you to understand and blah, blah, blah. And then you go back, call your upline or your person that's experienced and get some suggestions. And then you get on there and then you do the sale. Some people think you got to make the whole sale the first time. That's not necessarily so. Alfreda though may have some other points there. Alfreda? 1 minute.
I just was wondering, is she's asking about the email marketing program? Is that what you're on?
No,
Arlena?
well, I'm on the funnel also. I'm on the funnel.
Right.
But I did this separately from the funnel. I'm on the funnel, but I also did the postcard. I'm doing the postcards and also we'll refer them back to the funnel.
Okay, so yeah, so that you know, we do training on that Mondays at 9 p.m.
Oh,
and
okay.
so because if they opt into the funnels, they are getting targeted emails from you through the funnel.
Right.
And so, you know, Greg, I like, you know, also the way Greg approach when he messages them. He says 3 touch. If Greg, you're still on the call, you could maybe say what you do because you say it very well. But
Yeah,
he
I
does
understand exactly what she's doing. She's been sending out postcards that's got her funnel link on it, which is great. And then when they opt into the funnel, she's asking that, you know, what she needs to do. And it goes back to my 3 touches. What I do is when I get anybody in my funnel, I don't care if it's my next door neighbor, my aunt, uncle, whoever it is. First thing I'm going to do is call the number that they put in my funnel. All right. Only thing I'm going to do is let them know that I'm a real person behind the website or behind the postcard. Hey, Bernard, this is Greg. Just letting you know I'm a real person. I want to thank you for going through my micro daily information, and I am here to answer any questions you may have. Well, you might not have no questions. Okay, well, thank you for your time. This is my number. Here's my email address if you do have any questions. You're done. That's if they answer the phone. If they don't answer the phone, then I turn around and send them an email saying exactly what I would say on the phone. And then I turn around and send them a text to let them know that I sent them an email to check their inbox or their emails for my email.
Okay.
I do that with every lead.
Okay, call the number.
Yep.
You're a real person behind the number.
Yeah, I'm a real person behind the website, postcard, whatever, just letting you know I'm real.
And then a text message too.
And thank you for looking at the funnel.
Yep, thank you for going through the micro daily information. And I'm here if you have any questions or need anything. That's all you're doing on your touches. You're letting them know that you care enough to answer their questions.
Arlene, tomorrow at 9 o'clock, Greg, could you put that connection that in the chat?
I get it.
Okay, then. So just make sure tomorrow y'all come on. People, it is 7:02. We're 2 minutes over. But next week we'll talk a little bit about team, about what it takes to make it. Do everybody kind of understand that customer a little bit more now?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go to the next one.
Thank
Yeah, Greg is yours.
Thank you, Bernard.
You're more than welcome. Thank you, everybody, for coming on tonight. And
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you,
unmute.
everyone.
Everybody just unmute. Just enjoy yourself for saying hello to everybody. And I tell you, man, we got, hey, it's a journey. It's a journey, but we're going to get there.
Where's Daryl at?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the training.
everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Great
Good night.
training.
Good night. Good night.
Let's go!
Thank you
Great
for letting
job.
me stay. I'm with a different team, but I learned a lot tonight. Appreciate you guys.
Got it.
Thanks,
I
you guys.
appreciate you too. We appreciate you too, guys. Great training, great input.
You did a great job.
Thank
Did a
you.
Oh
great
no,
job,
that's
Bernard.
a
Thank you.
team effort. Team effort. I have to admit, I'm a little nervous getting started, but give me a few weeks, give me a few months. I'll catch up the car.
You're doing good. You're doing good, Bernard.
Thank you, Frida. Appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Great job. Thanks for
All right.
everyone.
Let's go!
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.